Hello everyone, my name is Shashank Shekhar, Master Teacher of Mathematics at Vedantu. We are presenting solutions for JEE Advanced previous year's papers. Here I have taken a question of probability, a simple question of probability, as in JEE Advanced 2020 paper 1. Let's have a look at the problem. It says C1, let C1 and C2 be two biased coins such that the probabilities of getting head in a single toss are 2 by 3 and 1 by 3 respectively. Means when coin C1 and C2 are the names of the coin. C1 is tossed, then the probability of getting head is 2 by 3. Obviously, they are biased coins, so getting head or tail is not half. C1 is showing head with probability 2 by 3, it means it is showing tail with probability 1 by 3, and C2 is showing head with probability 1 by 3, means so showing tail when C2 is tossed will be 2 by 3, obviously, right? Let us proceed with the question. Suppose alpha is the number of heads that appear when C1 is tossed twice independently, and suppose beta is the number of heads that appear when C2 is tossed twice independently. Both coins are tossed twice. It means, and independently means the outcome which is coming when the coins are tossed again for the second time are unaffected by the outcomes which what are coming in the first tosses, right? So next is they require, the question requires the probability, then the probability that the roots of the quadratic polynomial x square minus alpha x plus beta are real and equal. Quadratic, okay, no issues. Actually the coefficients are given in terms of alpha and beta. There is nothing to do with this quadratic except knowing the fact that the roots of a quadratic are real and equal only when its discriminant is 0. So we'll just find the probability for this quadratic to have roots equal and real, means discriminant 0, means alpha square minus 4 beta equal to 0, means alpha square is equal to 4 beta, isn't it, everyone? So we have to find the probability for alpha square to be equal to 4 beta. Now we can easily see that alpha or beta can be 0 or 1 or 2 because the coins are tossed twice, and alpha beta are representing the number of heads that appear when the coins are tossed. So alpha can be 0 or 1 or 2, beta can be 0 or 1 or 2. So probability of, let me write, the required probability is basically probability that the discriminant is 0, means alpha square is equal to 4 beta. Probability of discriminant of the quadratic to be 0. And so alpha square equal to 4 beta can happen when in the cases when we'll have to search the cases option for alpha and beta. Obviously for alpha to be 0 and beta to be 0, it is true. When alpha is 1, there is no choice for beta because 1 is equal to 4 beta is there. Then, and when alpha is 2, we have only one choice for beta. Beta should be 1. So you can write it as in two by making two cases: alpha equal to 0, beta equal to 0. And the second case is, or it can be happen in another case. Alpha is 2, beta is 1, isn't it? So according to total probability theorem, if something can happen due to more than one reason, so we add the probabilities. Now obviously probability of the first case, alpha 0, means both time we are getting tails, no head is coming when coin 1 is tossed. Now getting head when coin 1 is tossed is 2 by 3, getting tail means both time we are getting tail, so it is 1 by 3. First time tail, second time tail. And when coin 2 is tossed, beta is 0, means both time we are getting tail, getting head is 1 by 3, so getting tail is 2 by 3. Again tail 2 by 3. Both time we are getting tails. Or in the second case, when alpha is 2, means both time we are getting heads. So getting head when coin 1 is tossed is given at 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 into 2 by 3 into beta 1 means we are getting exactly one head when the coin 2 is tossed, means we are getting exactly one head and one tail. And obviously this can be seen as a two cases, two sub cases. First time we are getting head, second time tail when coin 2 is tossed twice, or first time tail, second time head. First time head is 1 by 3, second time tail 2 by 3, or first time tail 2 by 3 and second time head 1 by 3, isn't it? So now if we add the two uh, probabilities of two cases, first term is 1 by 9 into 4 by 9 is 4 by 81, and in the second case the probability is, in the first bracket, 2 4 by 9 into second bracket 2 by 9 plus 2 by 9 is obviously 4 by 9 into first is 4 by 9 is 16 by 81. So final answer to this question would be 20 upon 4 plus 16, 20 upon 81. So the final answer is 20 upon 81. This was given in option B. Right. So it's a simple question of probability. Very easily solved. We made just two cases. Right. You can. Yeah, option B is correct. You can go through the typed solution also. What I have discussed here. Right. Same thing is here, and stay tuned for the next question. Thank you.